Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. Starting on the mound in this one, Zach Gallen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That's ripped. Base hit. Man at first, and now it's Mark Vientos. In the air out towards right center. Carroll sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand 1, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Clay Holmes. What do you got on him, Chris?
Center fielder.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good at hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Ketel Marte. Soto snags it, and that is that. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Mets,
second inning set to go. And stepping in for New York, Brett Bryant. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll makes the grab, and there's one away. Starling Marte up to hit.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
In the air to left center, McCarthy sizing this one up, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
That one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor puts it away for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Luis Angel Acuna.
1-1 now. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ground ball could be 2. Looks to second. That's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Mets. And we're still knotted at 0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it, makes the catch, and that quickly 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounds 1 to short. Lindor sends it across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Back here at Chase Field, here's a big power threat. Juan
Soto.
This one high in the air to left center. Gurriel has it sized up. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Carroll settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. So he blasts one out the other way. His 2nd home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Brett Bryant. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Starling Marte. In the air, center field. McCarthy trying to get there. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jake McCarthy. One hit to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that is out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Foul ball. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Nimmo.
And that one ripped into right. Carroll makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Toss to Naylor, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. And a count 1-2. Gets under and pops it up. Vientos. And there's 2 down. Randall Grichuk now. And the pitch. Hey! Suarez stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of it.
Welcome back.
Leading off
and struggles at the plate in this
shortstop,
series as we take a look at the numbers. Now fly ball to right center. McCarthy on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Juan Soto now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Gurriel handles the chance. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And they'll do it again. In the air out to center. McCarthy makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop.
So digging in, Jordan Lawler. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor on the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play. So
now
back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, number
Now the
4.
Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout.
Now pitching
Now
for
on the mound for the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, John Curtis.
Number 46.
He's making his 4th appearance of the
John
season.
Curtis.
Brett Bryant up now for the Mets. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out. And next is the
Now batting,
designated hitter,
Starling
Marte.
Starling Marte.
Swing and a ground ball. Glove flip to second on the nailer. They get 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for
Taking
the New York
over on the
Mets.
mound for the Mets, Sean
Number
Reed
71.
Foley.
Well, the best relievers
Sean
love
Reed
the opportunity
Foley.
to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Corbin goes down on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. They still trail 1-0.
pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Diamondbacks.
arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Justin
63.
Martinez.
Justin
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this
Martinez.
year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Whips it across, and a quick out, number one.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Thompson getting loose as well. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Torrens now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle, Marte throws to first in time, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for them. Back here in the desert, here's Josh Naylor. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo.
Adrian Del Castillo.
This one in the air center field. Nimmo pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Randall Grichuk.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Thompson.
And one thing on
Now
him,
pitching
he's
for
been
the
really good this
Diamondbacks.
season at keeping the ball in the park.
Number
Not an
81.
easy guy to take deep.
On the ground, right side.
Thompson.
Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's Juan Soto. The 1-1. That one is hammered right field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, base is empty. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike 2. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Gilbert Diaz up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Nelson also getting ready. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the
Now
misplay.
batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mark Vientos. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
McCarthy makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field,
Leading
all
off
set for the
for the
bottom of the 9th.
Diamondbacks,
Here's the
left
left fielder,
fielder,
Lourdes Gurriel. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout.
Now pitching for
Edwin
New York,
Diaz on to try and
number
close it out.
39.
Save opportunity for him
Edwin
right here,
Diaz.
and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
3 cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days,
Now
but man, a
batting,
triple-digit
shortstop,
fastball
Jordan
blown right by
Lawler.
someone is still pretty awesome to witness.
1 ball.
I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes
Up
in, and he
next
strikes out
for
the
the
first 2 hitters.
Diamondbacks,
It's hard not to
center
feel
fielder,
defeated, and that
Jake
this is going to go
McCarthy.
quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.